Hello everyone, nice to see you again and welcome back to Pacific Front channel. This week, the biggest maritime exercise in the world is taking place around the Hawaiian Islands and Southern California. The 28th Rim of the Pacific exercise, or RIMPAC, involved 26 nations, 38 surface ships, 4 submarines, 9 national land forces, more than 170 aircraft, and approximately 25,000 personnel. As a channel with the name Pacific in it, I feel I have the responsibility to talk about this exercise too. I mean, I cannot call myself Pacific Front channel if I'm not covering this exercise, right? So let's discuss it in today's video. What is RIMPAC? What to look at this year's exercise? And what do they want to achieve with RIMPAC 2022? Stay tuned. RIMPAC is a biannual maritime exercise hosted by Commander U.S. Pacific Fleet and takes place around the Hawaiian Islands and Southern California. With RIMPAC, the U.S. Indo-Pacific Command seeks to enhance interoperability among Pacific Armed Forces as a means of promoting stability in the region to benefit all participating nations. RIMPAC is described by the U.S. Navy as a unique training opportunity designed to foster and sustain cooperative relationships that are critical to ensuring the safety and security of sea lanes on the world's interconnected oceans. This year's exercise is held from 29 June to 4 August 2022 with a theme Capable Adaptive Partners, where it provides an environment for a network of capable adaptive partners to train and operate together in order to strengthen their collective forces and promote a free and open Indo-Pacific. Participating nations will exercise a wide range of capabilities and demonstrate the inherent flexibility of maritime forces. These capabilities range from disaster relief and maritime security operations to sea control and complex warfighting. Additionally, RIMPAC will involve realistic training programs such as amphibious operations, gunnery, missile, anti-submarine, and air defense exercises, as well as counter-piracy operations, mine clearance operations, explosive ordnance disposal, also diving and salvage operations. This year's exercise includes forces not only from nations around the Pacific Rim, but also from South Asia and Europe. This year is also the first time they're gonna return to a full-scale exercise again after the 2020 edition was scaled down and shortened due to the pandemic. That year, only 10 nations participated with 22 surface ships, 1 submarine, and approximately 5,300 personnel all at sea during a 2-week period. No harbor or port phase and amphibious phase. Looking at the participating ships for RIMPAC 2022, it can be said that this exercise is also an opportunity to show off one nation's naval might. Indonesia and the Philippines, for example, are sending their newest combatant, the KRI I Gusti Ngurah Rai and BRP Antonio Luna, whilst Australia, Japan, South Korea, and New Zealand are sending their biggest vessels HMAS Canberra, JS Izumo, Rock Esmeralda, and HMNGS Aotearoa, respectively. And like the previous editions, I bet this time we're gonna see new capability and equipment being tested too. There are 2 capabilities in particular that I wish we can see during the RIMPAC 2022. The first one is, hopefully, we can see the Marines F-35B operate from the Izumo again. As we discussed months ago, the Izumo has completed the first phase of her modification to operate the F-35B in 2021, also perform a takeoff and landing of the aircraft. Became the first Japanese vessel to do so since the Imperial Japanese Navy. So, it will be interesting to see if they're gonna perform it once again during RIMPAC. The second one is to see the Navy Marine Expeditionary Ship Interdiction System, or NEMESIS, being tested and fired in a massive scale exercise like RIMPAC. The NEMESIS system is an anti-ship missile system combining the unmanned GLTV and the NSM anti-ship missile developed for the USMC New Battalion Structure called Littoral Combat Team, or LCT, under the Marine Littoral Regiment, or MLR. The system was introduced in 2021 and expected to become operational next year. If all goes well, this system will provide the U.S. Marine Battalion with an unmanned coastal defense and sea denial capability that can be deployed easily across small islands in the Pacific. Moreover, I believe this year's exercise will adapt to a recent event as well. What I'm referring to is the Russian invasion of Ukraine. As we all know, the Ukrainian Defense Force was able to destroy Russian ships and boats relatively easy using asymmetric tactics, even humiliating them by sinking Russia's Black Sea Fleet flagship Moskva. So I assume there will be a scenario reflecting those events. Then what is the goal of RIMPAC? What do they want to achieve with this exercise? The first and foremost is creating bonds and connection between the participating nations. So when a real-world event happens, like a natural disaster, war, kaiju attack, or alien invasion, one naval commander of a nation can call another naval commander to seek help and then collaborate to solve the problem together because they already have a personal connection between them from this exercise. The second one is to increase interoperability between participating nations. Every military has their own procedures and they operate all kinds of equipment. If you operate alone, it will be just fine. With two other navies, probably you can still manage it. But when you operate together with 25 other nations and everyone uses their own procedures, it can become an operational nightmare. A joint maritime exercise like RIMPAC can provide an environment for participating nations to learn and understand each other's procedures and techniques, and at the same time improve their skill and proficiency at sea. Ultimately, the participating nations, especially those who live in the turbulent area, like in the East and South China Sea, can develop resiliency and agility to deter and defeat aggression by major powers, in this case China. In summary, after it was scaled down due to the pandemic, this year's RIMPAC has finally returned to its original scale, even involving more nations and ships from the previous editions. The 26 participating nations will exercise a wide range of capabilities during RIMPAC, from disaster relief and maritime security operations to sea control and complex war fighting. And of course, an exercise like this is also a perfect opportunity to test new capabilities and weapons. Some capabilities and weapons that I'm personally looking forward to are another F-35B takeoff and landing from the Izumo and the Nemesis anti-ship missile system. Lastly, creating bonds and connection, also enhancing interoperability between navies to promote stability in the region to benefit all participating nations, are the true essence of the RIMPAC 2022. That's it for today. What to look at Rim of the Pacific Exercise 2022? What do you think about this exercise? Is your Navy also participating? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you for watching everyone, and I will see you in the next one.